How's everyone doing? I think Malaysia just extended the CMCO, or rather, is this slang, or that extended the CMCO to the end of April? Don't know what it means, but I think it means that we are supposed to be diam-diam duduk rumah, jangan pergi sini, jangan pergi situ. But who is actually? Everyone is traveling and moving around.
Yeah,
it's quite
almost.
Yeah, but apparently, yeah, there's another new outbreak, a massive surge. I just heard today in different parts of KL and Ipoh and all. It's quite weird what's happening. But if anyone is worried about it, please don't worry. Just keep your immune system fortified. Zinzino Balance All Plus is the best solution. Obviously. Share it with your friends. I think you fortify your immune system. But seriously, also, if anyone is in trouble, let me know. I have a Chinese recipe, herbal recipe for those that has COVID-19. This formulation came from China, and it has worked for many people. So I'm more than happy to share that with you. Okay. So without further ado, let me. Oh, hello, Penny. Welcome. Okay, let me share screen. Tonight, there's something interesting to discuss about. Let me show. Oops. Okay, here we go. All right. Hi, good evening. I hope everyone is doing well. CMCO in at least Selangor, KL has been extended to end of April. I've just learned. So good luck to those that think about trying to cross borders. But otherwise, I wish everyone good health and take good care. So, well, anyway, I guess from my first glance just now, everybody knows me. And this is just a board that we have pinned up with all the partners. But these are not all, just all. There are more, of course, to be added on that we may not have the photographs. So welcome to the evening again. And I thank you every week from the bottom of my heart to participate in these partners' insights. This week will be a little bit different. It may not be a long session for everyone today, but it's something that I think may come of great interest to most of you, okay? So the agenda for this evening is to inform you that the Dream Team for the April Roadshow, I'm planning a roadshow to Malacca, Seremban, and Penang. This roadshow would be to help partners in these three states, as we would do in Kuala Lumpur here, for all the partners here, so that you may be able to invite your prospects to come and have a morning session with us, so that we do a arterial health stress index assessment. And we have a talk on the arterial health stress index, leading towards the Zinzino talk for customers. And then maybe a little bit of refreshments. We'll discuss that with the host of the event. Now, after the tea or lunch or whatever the refreshment may be, we will have a session for new partners wannabe. Okay. So as you know, some of you guys are from Malacca, some are from Seremban, and we have apparently a whole bunch of people from Judy's earlier association in Penang. So the idea is to bring the equipment, and I'll bring Kate along, and we're going to try and help everyone to boost up their sales a little bit, get connected with their local markets, get to understand them a little bit more. So I see Ravi is in Malacca also. So Ravi, when we have the dates, or if you have any dates that you may suggest, so it's going to be a one-day thing. I cannot obviously stay too long in all these states. So like Seremban, we have April 25th, which is a Sunday afternoon fixed. So we're going to announce that shortly tomorrow. Malacca don't have a date. Penang doesn't have a date either. Okay. So I'm all ears opening up this opportunity to everyone. Now, if for those that are in KL and you have friends in these 3 states that you may not want to go, please by all means invite them to the event, because you will know in a group chat that these are the events, these are the dates, and you can also send out invitations to your friends in those states. Okay, so later on maybe we'll try and do other places around the country, like in Johor or Johor or Ipoh maybe. That would be interesting kind of thing to do, right? Okay. So that's the first agenda that I've just shared with you. And then moving on from there, I'll be discussing about April campaign as well as the May campaign and how we can enjoy the ECB 200%. And of course, then how to sell. Now, speaking of which, Christine came in and now just left the chat. We were supposed to do a simulation of sales, but of course, not between me and Christine. We were supposed to find a customer so that Christine, a veteran in the business, can show us how to close sale, right? So, co-host, thank you. The intention is also then from Christine, a veteran of Zinzino, try to sell a new customer for any one of us. So if you have a new customer that you're not sure, invite them in on Monday so that we can have Christine make the sale right in front of our eyes, okay? Then we will also do a local scene. I like to show you a little bit how I do it, or it may be in a video format how we do it, okay? So that's the plan on how to sell. But this evening, I'm just going to share with you some screens, all right? So moving on to April campaign, and this is as hot as, well, an hour ago. I've got you don't need to know, Michael. I've got a message from Vincent Ong. Read the one on the left side first. In addition to April's campaign, which finishes in 3 days, where you sell any new customers, Zinzino will give you a free skin serum. But in addition to that, and this is what it is supposed to be, that ends on the 30th of April, all new prospects that visits the Zinzino Kuala Lumpur office will get 1 free serum and a free test, and get tested in this case here, all right? So they claim to be limited to the first 50 customers. There is a little bit of a terms and condition to it. Free tests are applicable to all balanced customers. The company will collect, oh, sorry, I can't read this because my box is covering it. Hang on. All right. Anyway, I guess you guys need to just try and do that with me. It says all new balance customers, company will collect 150 ringgit refundable deposit. If the test is showing 3-1, payment will be refunded upon receipt. If unbalanced, so meaning to say if it's 4-1, 5-1 and above, customer will need to buy products minimum for 4 months. The 150 ringgit deposit is then used to offset the kits that they'll be buying. Does it make sense? Guys, are you okay with that? Yeah. So that's the terms and condition for it. So this lasts right through to 30th of April. So I guess then there's another question which I didn't get a chance to ask Vince Ong, um, I believe from the message here is quite clear that they get one free serum. So meaning the one free serum does not end on the 15th of April. It goes right through to end of April. But please take note, because there is another further qualification. The first 50 new customers only. So, hey, Malaysia is supposed to be multi-million market. So 50 customers, I'm not sure how they're going to do it. But just go along with this first for now. I will clarify it tomorrow morning. I'll share this with you further. Okay. So it's from now right through to end of April. At least the test is one, which is quite interesting. Okay. So take note of this, please. So now moving on to the next matter on April. Actually, this is something that is more for May, but April, the qualifying round start. So meaning to say from now, 12th of April, right through to the 30th of April, to qualify for the ECB 200% campaign in May. Okay, midnight of April right through to the end of May starts the May campaign, where every point that you gain, you enjoy a 200% reward. Okay, now let's not talk about May first. In order for you to qualify for May, you need to do either A or B. What is A? A is for you to purchase the balance restock add-on kit. What is in the balance restock add-on kit? It is 6 balance tests. Okay. Now that is, unfortunately, I have it in Indian rupee here. It's 379 US dollars. Okay. So 379 US dollars buys you the balance restock add-on kit, which is 6 balance tests. Now, if you purchase this, you immediately qualify to participate in the May campaign. All right. Now, if you don't do that, which is then you have to go for option B. Option B is that you need to fulfill 10 action points. And each of the items down there, I'm sure most of you would already have received something like this, would command different action points. If you sell a one ultimate practitioner's kit or ultimate partner's kit, 3 action points. Better balanced partner kit, 2 action points. And I think the items there is not for Malaysia, sorry. I picked this screen up just from what Christine sent me. I think she sent me the India version. So there is no essential oil here, okay? So in this case here, you need to do 10 action points, which is tedious, all right? So a few of the partners came back to me last week after hearing what Vince Ong has shared with us, just in case you missed it, okay? The general consensus is it's easier for you to just to buy the balance restock add-on kit at 379 US dollars and have 6 balance tests in there to use that for your prospects. Now, you don't start, of course, common sense, don't start the sales in May for May, right? You can start selling it now, but you simply don't register them as customers purchasing until May 1st or the last day of April, after the midnight of our last day of April, which is 1st of May, okay? So that's the strategy behind it. And that would be the general consensus, is to get qualified without the 10. You see, the 10 action points needs you to be selling anyway. And when you sell, and now you know, if you sell again, it's a little bit confusing here that the 50 customers needs to be visiting the office, which doesn't make sense. I mean, under this pandemic period, why would they want us to go to the office here in PJ? So assuming that we don't have the incentive, what I shared with you for April, meaning whatever you sell right now, you get close to nothing but just the net credit points. Does it make sense? So why do that? By registering the sale. Hold the sale until May 1st, then register them. For every credit point that you achieve there from every sales, you will enjoy 200% ECB. Okay? So is there any questions so far? Let me, because with this, when I share screen, I can't see people's chat. Okay, why 100, not one? Why 150, not 100 or 200? I guess that's the rationale behind them. So I don't know, Penny. I can't answer you that question. I beg your pardon, right? So that's the rules that they wanted. They were suggesting something like 50 Singapore dollars when Vin sent me the message. And I guess the rationale behind that was it's a conversion of 50 Sing to 150 ringgit, I guess, right? So and they're doing that for very good reasons, just to retain some genuine interest and people don't come and take advantage. And the whole idea is also to help whoever there is out there to close your sale, right? That you have a genuine customer coming, okay? So are you clear and are you okay with the ECB 200% so far? Please give me a message, give me a sign. But don't send a thunder or lightning to hit me. Are you guys okay with that? Guys, okay? All right, I can't really scroll down and see everyone. So I'm making an assumption everyone gets the April qualifying, either 10 action points or you get the restock, which is what I mentioned just now, the balance restock add-on kit, which is six balance test kit for $379 US. Okay, I think when you work it out proportionally, is a little bit cheaper than if you will buy them in any other form, if I'm not mistaken, right? So moving on from there, this is a screen that I want to share with you from this evening. Most of people are asking, so how do we achieve it? How many points? I think I'm going to show it. Let me move this way. So people keep asking, so what do I do? Apparently, most of us are still sitting comfortably in silver. So silver, you should be, when you qualify to be silver, you should be earning an income of 175 euro. So now let's say if you want to jump 3 steps on your ranking, right? So if you're silver, you want to reach a ranking of an executive, means you need 3,000 credit points, right? So come back to the table on the right-hand side. So what we have done here is we have listed out a whole bunch of products that you can sell. And the first column in the center is without ECB. This is your net credit points. But with ECB is the figure on the right, the most right side of the table that says 200% ECB. That's the credit point that you would get for every item that you sell, okay? So there is the business partner kits on top and the customer premier kits is at the bottom. So obviously you will be gunning for the highest credit points. Now I appreciate it that not everyone can sell ultimate partner kits. Unfortunately, I don't have a computation here for you to help you achieve 3,000 credit points if you want to jump up to be an executive and earn an income of 800 euro. 800 euro at the moment is about 3,000 or plus ringgit, right? So you earn that, and that by that way, in addition to the rest of your income stream, you need to achieve the 200% ECB. So this table on the right is a quick table for you to understand or to calculate how much points would you get to achieve that, okay? So this is one of the information. Now, this is where you need to understand now. Listen carefully. You don't have to do it yourself. Now, a lot of you would have already recruited some partners over the recent months. You and your downline needs to achieve that 3,000 credit points so that you may reach the level of executive. So it's accumulated credits and not just solely by yourself. Of course, you can do it yourself if you like to, but that's not necessarily the right way, right? So you can gather your people, your team, your downline, and have everyone work towards that goal, right? So if you have accumulated 3,000 credit points, in this case, say if you're silver, you reach an executive level. All right? Does it make sense so far? Guys, give me a sign. Hello. Okay. Wow. Was that a temple chanting or something? Okay. All right. So this is the table, as I've said just now. Sorry, I have to read this so that I'm not missing anything from everyone. Okay, thank you, Judy. Okay, so this is that campaign. So now listen, guys, we can't do all this thing on ourselves, by ourselves, right? So you know from the very beginning when you join Z Dream team, take advantage of the clinic that I've opened our doors to all partners to use to help you realize your sales. Let them come to do the RCT test, the arterial health stress test, right? Let them come in and let us help you connect the dots and help you to realize the sales. We even have gone to the extent that we are happy to send a letter of invitation for them to come to the clinic with you or without you. If you make an appointment early enough, I may even be there to help you do the sales myself. And all this is helping you to close the sales, right? So take advantage of this. Or you can make an appointment that is also okay for me to meet up with you or for any one of us to have a conversation with your prospects. We are more than happy to share this goodness of Zinzino Balance All Plus protocol along with the skin serum. I think it will benefit everyone. Now, for those that have tried it, you know it works. For us that heard it, we know that it works, right? We've learned it from so many partners recent weeks that Zinzino Balance All has worked. So it's a good thing for us to share. We're trying every way possible to help you come to some ease of realizing sales. And that's why Christine and myself were talking about creating this simulated role play. So as I mentioned earlier, for those that came in late, next week, Christine is going to do a real sale. So if you have someone that wants to buy, but you don't know how, that person is quite open-minded, let me know. We'll invite the persons in so that Christine can actually help to close the sale right in front of all our ears and eyes. Nothing better than that. I would also come in and try to sell with everyone's dialed in so that you see a simulation on how a sale is done. I've heard a lot of people saying that, oh, I'm not sure how to sell. I don't know how to sell. Um, Actually, neither do I. But I think with the recent experience, I pretty much understand what are the approach to sell. And if you would be open enough to discuss about this, like this evening onwards, the little problems that you have. That is why this session is called Partners Insight. Is if you have a problem that you encountered, you're not sure how to close the sale or how to approach a sale prospect, let me know, let us know, and let's have a discussion how we can help you, right? So I've put in a lot of mechanism within this community here. So you have flashcards. Those cards, use it out, send it out. A brief introduction of what Zinzino is about, a brief introduction of what Balance All Plus is all about, a brief introduction of what the test is all about, a brief introduction about a little bit about what the skin serum can do, etc., etc., etc. So those are the tools that you have. You have an e-card that you can use. You have, of course, the clinic that you can come to. And foremost, you have me and Kate to help you realize this. Now, if you need a bigger hand, you can always reach out and ask Judith in Hong Kong, which is the same time zone. And of course, Christine is in Norway, but she's in the European time zone, slightly different from us. I believe they have now changed it down to daylight, spring or summer time. So they're 6 hours ahead of us. Oh, sorry, behind us. Okay. So this is how it is. We are more than happy to support you. And for those that missed, I came in a little bit late. This month we'll have 3 states that we're going to. We're going to Seremban, we're going to Malacca, we're going to Penang. Seremban has a date, April 25th in the afternoon, 2:30 to 5 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to be in Seremban in one of the clubs. So we announced that tomorrow. Malacca and Penang, we have yet to set the dates. Again, this is the genuine intention. The Dream team, myself and Kate, are more than happy to extend our support to everyone by going even down to your states to help you close sales. Or if it's not your state, if you know anyone in the Malacca, Seremban, or Penang state, well, invite them to the event. All right, invite to the gathering, and we'll be more than pleased to meet up with them, either at the event itself, or we meet them slightly before or after the session. Because the event in Seremban that I've learned, there is a limitation of space. There is because of CMCO, there's only allowed 15 packs, right? There you go. Penny just posted it. Okay, good. Thank you. So there you go. Those are the questions. So Penny had posted up Royal Sungai Ujong Club, Seremban, 25th April. So register quickly if you have friends out there or whatever you want to participate. So for those from Malacca and for those from Penang, it's still an open date right now. Please let me know if you're from there and you have any ideas about what weekends or what day. I'm more than happy to make a trip out, and I'm even more than happy to stay over a night so that I have a thorough support for you guys. Okay, so go ahead and take advantage of that. So moving on from the slides, the next slides would be all the products available. I think most of you already understand. If not, this is a quick slide, a summary. I suspect we have this in a flashcard. If not, I'm more than happy to make this into a flashcard and share with everyone under the education chat group. Now, we just launched the Z Dream Team, ZDT Partners Board. That is the board that we will have only for us to post. You, unfortunately, cannot post anything on it, but it doesn't matter. There's 2 environments for you to be able to post your feedback, and that's the community and also knowledge hub. So these 2 chat groups, you can interact. So this kind of information is educational. So I'm just going to send it up onto the chat group within the community site. Okay. And this next slide is the Zinzino Customers Premier Kit. So this lists out the various different products, which most of you should already have. And we would also have them individually in a flash card if it's not summarized. I can't remember if Kate can confirm if we have all this summarized as one of the flash card. Kate, can you confirm that? Otherwise, maybe we can produce one just to help everyone have a quick glance. Okay. So really, that's about all I have to share with you tonight. So we're well well within the timeline that I had initially planned. Why is this thing happening like that? If I stop sharing. All right, let me stop sharing. Okay, here we go. Now I can look at you and don't have to be so stressed out with the share screen. Okay, is there any questions from the team here? Richard or Vincent, I know with Jeff, you guys have been really active. Is there anything that you may wish to know or understand better? Ravi, anything?
Okay, all right.
Thanks. Have you got a question? Anyone here? Lisa, Mimi, Penny, MYY, I'm not sure who you are, but anyway, welcome. Rizal, you're back. I thought you drifted out just now. Rizal loves to have fun. Yeah. Okay, guys. Look, I'm really here to help everyone with your sales. So if you have a tough situation, let me know. Let me know also how we can also support you. Now, remember, I told you, and I have to admit I'm a little bit late, so please forgive me. With regards to the Transformation Masterclass, so there's a few details that I'm finishing off now. And once that's done, we're going to be inviting you, the business partners of the Dream Team, to participate. And the detail that I'm trying to overcome is because most of us, I believe, am I right? I think everyone, even Judy is a Malaysian. For all of us, I may be able to gain the HRDF grant so that the course can become free to you to attend. So the course comes with 4 modules. One module is self-navigation. The second module is on health. And the third module is on the global economy, or the world of business. And the fourth module is everything about setting up the business and letting you run a business. But you already have a business with Zinzino. So that's the idea of it all, right? So why I'm a little bit delayed is because we're going through the process of qualifying into the HRDF so that we can have you enjoy this program for free. Well, subsidized, not free, but you don't have to pay a penny. And what we're also trying to incorporate into this is a little bit of a allowance, so money, cash, real money, and also giving each one of the participants maybe a tool. So it could be a very simple iPad, not an Apple iPad, but a simple iPad of sorts, a tablet to do the business. So that's the idea that we have actually been working on. I hadn't realized that the process in applying for this is so troublesome. So that's the delay in rolling this out to you, okay? So if you have anyone, you can start to prepare them. We are working on the brochure, but not yet until all these things are confirmed. So very soon you'll be able to mention this to your friends or whoever out there that's looking for a job, don't know how to do, not sure of themselves. They may, and they have to be Malaysians to qualify. If they are unemployed, so much better. That they can then enroll onto this program. The government will subsidize this program absolutely free in that sense. Okay, so that's the transformational masterclass that I'm working on. That's that. So, guys, first evening, 34 minutes for this session. I'm done with this evening's talk. Now, the next thing that I would like to ask is if there is any testimonial from anyone out here. So I haven't heard from anything from Jess, Vincent, Richard, Penny. Maybe you're ready to share some testimonial. Lisa, you can speak Chinese. Mimi can speak Chinese. Chef, of course. Rizal can speak English. Joanne, Kate, Ravi shared with us last week. Any more testimonials, Ravi? Since 1 week?
So far, okay.
You're muted. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, Marvin, Kate, any testimonials, any input?
Michael, I'm Heng here. Let me share the testimony.
Hello, Heng.
Hi, sorry, I'm driving.
It's okay. Please share with us.
Sorry, because I work in KL and yeah, most of the time, right, when I want to come into this Zoom call, most of the time I'm on the road. Okay. For me, I have been taking balance oil since mid-January. Okay. Before that, yeah, I feel tired, but I can see some significant improvement. I don't fall asleep during the day. All right. Less. And another significant thing is I actually realized my skin is less dry. Right. Even though I didn't use the serum yet because I have sensitive skin, so I dare not simply apply any skin serum on my face, right? But I put actually I try some on my hand, but right actually helps. And recently I realized that it's moist automatically. I don't need to put the lip moisturizer anymore. So I didn't know that until like, hey, yeah, it has been some time that I don't even have to take out my lip moisturizer to put on. So that is the one of the significant thing that I realized from taking the oil.
Wonderful. Thank you, Heng.
Yeah, that's all.
Thank you. Well, I shared this also. It's very similar finding. I find my skin is more supple. I find that I have more energy, and particularly in the night. I don't feel lethargic, or I don't feel my heart weakening. I'm a heart patient for those that knows me. So I find that my vitality level has gone up. My joints are not so painful if I don't injure them. But on a daily basis, I find I'm more flexible and more nimble, and without the usual inflammatory kind of problems. Yeah, absolutely, Heng. I share the same testimonial or feedback as you. My skin is that way also the same. Yeah. So, but I use serum, and for serum, I find that my face skin is a little bit lighter. So I play golf and I don't wear sunscreen. That's the whole thing. So I find that my face is not tan all the time. So I have that lightening or brightening kind of impact, and my blemish has lightened by maybe 2-3 shades. And I've been taking this on my second tube at the moment. So these are the kind of stuff that that I've discovered, and you can use this as some feedback. So pretty interesting. So some friends, I think, hang on, last week someone was, oh, okay. Luke is not here. Oh my God. Jeff maybe know of Moses, one of the partners that started on the oil for maybe a couple of months, and he has lost weight. So I would like to hear his feedback. Moses is rarely on the chat, but we will try and get some testimonial from him so that we can profile it, right? So weight loss that we already know, skin supple, whitening, not brightening, sorry, not whitening, brightening. I just want to be very careful how we make claims, right? Am I whiter? No, I'm not, but I'm brighter. So that's the difference, right? Okay. So that's it for me. Anybody wants to share? Ravi, anything?
Okay, boss, I want to share to everyone. I just
Please.
found today, yes, because we are receiving email from Functional Medicine, right, University. So I found out today why the Zinzino Balance Oil is helping us to lose weight and improve our bowel movement, because I am going to share the screen. Okay, so this is
Please.
a study. Okay, so we are receiving, because Santa Sanctuary is subscribed to this Functional Medicine University, so they are emailing us for any updates of their research and studies. So there's a novel gut bacteria that help to combat obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. So this is Akkermansia mucinipila. So this Akkermansia municipila is a good gut bacteria that is residing in our colon, in our gut. So you will increase the abundance of this gut bacteria by eating polyphenol-rich foods. Our Zinzino Balance Oil have polyphenols. And then it's also, you can take fish oil to improve this gut bacteria. So there it is. So the reason why most of our customer that losing weight, even my sister, she really lose weight. For 1 month, she lose like 8 kilos. It's because one reason is this, because of the good bacteria that we have in our body, and it will, the Zinzino Balance Oil will help it to grow and then help us to increase our immune system, regulate our bowel movement, and then release some toxins in our body. Yeah, so I just want to share this. So this is not,
Wonderful.
yeah, this is not just based on experience. This is a like evidence-based studies. This is a research from this university.
Wonderful. Good.
I think,
Maybe again we can. Sorry, go on.
yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I feel that every time since consuming balanced oil, I tend to sweat without exercise.
Wow.
I can feel that I'm sweating. It's like it's kind of a passive burning inside.
Wow. Okay. Well,
I've not
I lost
weighed
two.
myself yet.
Yeah, I lost 2 kilos, but I don't think I want to claim it against Zinzino Balance Oil. So I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I was very impressed with the lady on the testimonial that lost 8 kilos after one bottle of oil. So interesting. Interesting. Yeah. So, well, thanks for sharing, Kate. Good information. Right. Okay. Anything else? Hey, Rizal, how are you feeling after the Zinzino oil, man? Rizal? Okay, maybe he's not hearing my call for help. Okay. Right. So on that note, well, I thank you all. Remember, the April qualifying, I would highly recommend the kit at 379, so that you can spend your time focusing on sales that will give you a lot more than whatever you may be able to achieve out of the next 2.5, 3 weeks of April from your sales that you register. So and to get 10 action points is a lot to achieve. So I think that's maybe a little bit of a challenge. So that may not be a route that you want to visit, but the option A to invest in 379 for 6 balance test kit maybe the better, easier, faster approach. Then what you do is you will start your sales now, even if you sell anything successfully, is to hold that sale registration until 1st of May before you bank it in to the system. And that is where and when you will get your ECB 200%. Okay, so that's the reminder of that. And the reminder then is also that this month for April or during the period of Ramadan, we'll be making 3 states call. So it's a road show. The first one being April 25th in Seremban. We have a date for that now. It's 2:30 to 5 p.m. In the afternoon. It's a Sunday. Malacca State and also Penang State or city. In this case here, we don't have a date yet, but we are locking that one in to further help you on that. I just saw Christine came into the room. Hi, Christine.
Hi, everybody.
Christine, hi. Christine, I shared with everyone that next week we do the simulation, a role play. So we will find one real customer, so that you can show us how to close the sale live. So we will find a real guy, a proper guy that is already a little bit interested. Okay. Then later on, I will do one also from a local perspective, but this time here, I will have the customer going to the clinic to do that very simple test first. And then we do the consultation here, and then we try and close the sale also, right? So that's on the subsequent week. Or maybe we can do both together next week. So it'll be maybe, I think maybe 30 minutes is good enough for you to close yours, and I'll take 20-30 minutes also to do my pitch. So we do 2 sales, 2 role plays, 2 different profile people, and one from a veteran like yourself, and then one from an amateur like me to try and close the sale on Zinzino balance protocol. Okay, so this is for next week. So I've also explained to everyone about the ECB 200% for May, and how they should do it for, since you're here, let me ask you this. At 7 p.m., so just an hour before the session, I received a message from Vincent Ong. In fact, Kenneth said it to me first, and then Vincent took over the conversation, suggesting that from now through April 30th, there's a little bit of an extension of offering, and this may be an easier offer than Zinzino International. Kenneth is offering the first 50 people that visits the office, the Zinzino office, to enjoy 1 free serum and 1 free test, of which, well, not free test, one test that they would need to pay 150 ringgit for the test. If they are balanced, so 3 to 1, they will refund 150 ringgit. But if they are not balanced, means the 150 ringgit goes in towards a package that they need to buy that is good for 4 months supply. Right? Are you familiar with this? Do you know of this?
No, this is something special for Asia that Canada is doing. So that's amazing. Mm.
Okay. So that's the offer that they did. So it extends to 30th of April. So my question now is, how do they count the 50 guests that visits the office? The problem is we are still a little bit locked down. So there's a little bit of a challenge there for anyone legally, properly to visit the office to qualify for the free serum, plus the supposedly free, but you actually prepaid for the package. So let's, for the sake of easier understanding, free balance tests for 150 ringgit deposit. If you are out of balance or unbalanced, that goes towards your package that you need to commit for 4 months supply. Okay, so so we shared that. I think that's quite inspiring for the rest, but I didn't have time to clarify with Vincent Ong. So the question is, how do you get the 50 guys to go to your office under lockdown situation? Yeah, that's the question that we may have for him to answer, right? And is then the serum, well, no, actually for 50 people, sorry, but nothing. Okay, so that's that. So Christine, so we have early this today, so there's a few more minutes. So if there's anything you wish to add on, please, by all means, go ahead.
Yes.
Is there any news for us?
Yes, and that's the reason I quit the director on the bowl call, because I really wanted to join you guys. And maybe I'm gossiping a little bit, you know, I don't have a date or anything, but okay, please forgive me for the gossip. You know, this is not official, but I listened to Dog. Malaysia is the next country out after India to be opened. They're really, I mean, they're working on Malaysia. So what does it mean? Also, it's going to mean more local, being paid in local currency. And they're working, of course, with translations, etc., coming as soon as possible. So Malaysia is really now on the spot, I mean, to be the next country to be opened up after India. So I thought that was, relevant for you. When are we talking about? Well, I'm going to refer his words, and please don't cut my throat if it's wrong. But he said, you know, as soon as possible, he said beginning or mid-May. That was the dates that Doug was talking about. So I just wanted to kind of let you know, but the permanent, or the, how can I say, they need to just finish everything before they can say the final date. So I don't have the date for you yet. Okay. And then I know, so that was one thing. And then, yeah, I know you've been talking about a campaign. So, 3 days left. I would say take the opportunity, do your 4 customers. You need it in any case to have that for free next week, next month. So use it to get free serums for your customers. 3 days left. I know you talked about this, Michael, so I'm going to leave it with that. But last thing I really wanted to promote to you. On the 15th of April, I posted something about an event hosted by headquarters Zinzino, and it's called Power Player, right? Please watch it, because I know that we have business builders on this call. So you will be able to listen to the presidents, listen to the really, the top builders, so you can take the best tip how you really can start expanding your business and grow fast. So it's going to be amazing training. So I just encourage you to really log on and listen to the Power Player on Thursday.
Okay, good. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that as well. So yeah, I think this is something that we will remind all partners on Thursday to attend. Good. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Jude, is there anything for you to add? We've got 3 more minutes. Judiath, you, all the way from Hong Kong. No? Okay. On that note, is there anything else, Christine?
No, for me, it's really about the campaign. Use it. And, you know, to summarize, it's just like, do everything you can to have a huge growth in May. You know, so start the work now. That's my last word, because this is how you will rank advance.
Good, thank you. I think I've done some job earlier to talk to everyone regards to this great opportunity that's before us. Okay, so once again, guys, thank you so much for turning in on a Monday evening. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Blessed wishes, and rest well this evening. Thank you again, and have a good night. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.